everyone, Elros everyone here. How are you feeling today? Today we have once again the master dinosaur himself, Squishy Prime. How are you doing today, bro?
I'm doing awesome, people. We've got an awesome deck review for you guys.
Sorry for shaking the camera because it's pretty much a problematic place, but I'm probably going to make 100% sure that it will not shake that much. So for us it's shaking, but for you it will be a little bit better. Anyway, he's having weird updates that just beat my counterfears to dust today, which, wow, I just want to kill him. But anyway, without further ado, let's get started, and we have a quick message for you guys in the end of the video as well.
Before we start, I just want to announce that I'm gonna be that as a part of the Northern Duelist League, I'm gonna be joining.
We're starting a bit, yeah. We're going to. I will give you, like, as you saw, I gave you a little bit of an update, and we want to do something big. And he's in charge of the Let's Plays.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna do Let's Plays for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Power of Chaos, and maybe some whatchamacallem.
So any stupid complainations about this goes to him.
No worries, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Anyway, I don't mind to get the complaints because I'm the head, but it doesn't really matter. Let's get started. We're a team, and I really enjoy it, guys. Anyway, start things off with your crazy dinosaurs, because this is really spicy, even more than the last one, and I will link the last one in the end of the video, so you guys can enjoy that one and see how it's got better. So, get started.
Yeah, so first off, the two boss monsters. Not one, two. First, we have the Ultimate Conductor
Tyranno, which you bumped down to 2 because 3 is way too cloggy.
Yeah, even though sometimes I do want to have 3, but
I mean, this build...
It's situational.
Yeah, it's situational.
Next,
the new card. I believe that's one you got from me, I believe? That one I sold to you, or something else?
No, I actually got them myself. I opened the box.
Right, because I do remember I have a few, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, this card is really good, and it's the one that searches for you Ultra Evolution Pill, or all your Evolution Pills, whatever.
Searches Evolution Pills, and it negates, which is exactly what Dinos needed. More
negate? What kind of a negate?
Spell trap card. You destroy a monster from your hand or field and negate.
And you also have a shuffling effect, right?
Shuffling effect, yeah. It shuffles 5 monsters
from the banish zone, but it rarely happens.
It's an inherent summon, yeah.
Yeah, so it's helpful if you need to, but it rarely happens at the start of the game.
It's more of a late game effect, kind of.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, but course, by then it won't be in your deck. So.
Yeah, I guess.
Oviraptor, no need
obviously,
for explanation.
No explanations.
The one Miscellaneosaurus.
The one Lonely Miscellaneosaurus, which you told me that is okay that he's at 1 because of the other True King. But
yeah, I actually think it's justified to have him at 1 because the True King of the Fire attribute True King is
still running around.
Deadly with him.
Still running around. I mean, Lithosogem is dead, but we still have this. I mean, Lithosogem is justified. But this, I have a little bit mixed feelings until you explain me why this card is broken.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so,
1 copy of Giant Rex, because when it gets banished is free special.
Last time I ran 2 Giant Rex and 3
Gold
Sarcophagus. Yeah.
But you find it cloggy.
Yeah. I mean, so from time to time, the Gold Sarcophagus can be a little bit annoying, and Giant Rex, you don't want more than 1 because you want to leave space for other stuff. And I actually started running Lost World because I finally realized why people run it. So
yeah, this card is pretty good.
Nobody's perfect.
I mean, yeah, I actually liked your last deck as well, but I haven't seen this full deck profile, and I just want to understand. But that one is also pretty good with the Lost World. I mean, I haven't seen Lost World in effect in your deck yet because we didn't have enough mirror matches and everything, and matches in general.
Yeah, so basically I wanted to clear out some more space, so I cut it out. Next, the engine that does work.
And a lot of people don't, and it's the engines that let you to go first, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty much an engine that let you go first real well.
The Gillosaurus to go with the Spell Striker.
A lot of people really don't like to run Gillosaurus, but if you're going second, just side it. Or something like that. Like, a lot of people don't understand how good it is.
Yeah, and that's not just it. You can, even if your opponent has a monster, as long as it's nothing too terrible and you negate to summon it, you can always just use the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno to set it and That's
yeah,
it.
be okay with it. And Spell Striker, of course, is freaking Spell Striker. It's one of your favorite cards. And yeah, it's a pretty good card as
It's
well.
pretty useful because you can do a combo
You can search
that I'll
it.
show off later, and yeah, it's searchable with
It's Earth as well, so that's really, really useful.
Yeah. And next, Ghost Ogre because hand traps.
Where's the babies?
We'll get to them. Don't worry.
Okay. I mean, you're running babies after the hand traps.
Yeah, I
That's
sorted
interesting.
them by the levels.
Okay. So we'll move those to the side because we don't have a lot of place, and
Yep,
we'll move to
and-
the babies.
The babies.
Obvious lineup of babies.
Yeah. Of course.
Back in the day, I remember people running at 3, but right now it's only good at 1.
Yeah. I mean, you can run him at 3, but you don't have anything to bring that is above level 4 with his effect. I mean. Plus, the monster you summon is not allowed to attack.
It's really a shame though, because it's a good card overall.
Yeah, but the restrictions, man. What can you do?
A little bit of a shame though. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the monsters, I believe.
Yeah. Now we'll go for the spells.
So for the spells, you have
Spells,
something
yeah.
interesting for me.
3 Lost Worlds,
Of course, Lost
And-
Word is Lost Word.
2 Terraforming to go.
You
with
don't
it.
want to go run 3 because 3 is way too coggy, and you don't. You
Yeah.
want to see your field spell, but you don't depend on your field spells. That's
Yeah.
what I'm understanding from
Exactly.
this lineup.
You're not too dependent of it, but it helps. It helps.
Like, it's not double iris problematic that you don't want to see way too much of it because it's a hard ones per turn. It's that you want to see it, but not in like so much have to see it. You have to run 3
And the
terraforming
interesting thing
stuff.
is that sometimes I even find myself signing out 1 terraforming and 1 field.
Really?
Yeah, because it's not that helpful. It helps to extend the combos, but if you don't have the head start for it, it's kind of meh, you know.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yep. Next, obviously, Fossil Dig. I don't need to explain it.
No explanations, of course.
And next, 3 double evolution peel.
Of course, this is for this because of the new boss monster. It's pretty much self-explanatory at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Basically, you banish 2 monsters. You can, let's say, you can
Banish your ogre or banish your spell striker and
Yeah.
the dinosaurs.
We'll-
That's pretty
we'll show off the combos
much
later.
why he's here, because of double evolution belt.
Yeah. We'll go for 2 twin twisters.
I think I'll put them right here just to show them a little bit
And
better.
that's also situational. You can switch it out for anything else. Everything works. It's just personal preference and the kind of meta, quote unquote, in our locals.
Of course, I see a lot of like different run a lot of traps in our locals, like really a lot of them.
Yeah.
And I like that actually. I like it a lot.
Next, 1 Regeki.
One Raigeki and 1 Dark Hole, Staples,
1 Monster
Reinforced
Reborn.
Monster Reborn, and
Happy to get that. It's extremely useful.
I mean, it's sacky, but yeah, I'm not saying it's bad that it's back, but I mean, it's a little bit of sacky and annoying.
Yep.
But it's good that it's back. And Reinforce of the Army because it's a searcher and you want to search.
Yep.
And that's pretty much for the spells. Nice chunk of spells as well.
Yep.
And
the
then
2
for
rest
the
cards
traps.
for the traps.
You only have 2?
Yep.
Solemn Warning and Solemn Judgment.
Yep, I took out
Only
the,
2.
Now that we have Monster Reborn, I took out the back to the front, and it's enough, I guess, because now you have so much recyclability and so much things to do that you don't need to recycle as much as you previously
And why
did.
are you running traps like this if you like? If you're only running 2, like a lot of people will say to me, like, you know, it's weird to run just those 2 traps and that's it.
I'll tell you why, because
You have a
Solemn
side.
Strike can negate the summons, but it can negate the effects that summons, unlike those 2. And the Solemn Judgment negates everything, not just summons. So I don't see any reason why
Fair enough.
Solemn Strike is better than those.
No, I'm just asking. I'm not because you don't run Solemn Strike. I'm just asking because this is a little.
why not more?
Why not more? Yeah. Why not more traps?
Because there's. I go by this saying that if that's too much of a good thing is a bad thing. So
Yeah.
I need to find the perfect balance of things.
Fair enough. And that's pretty much it for that. You can move it away if you want to, and we'll move on to the side, I believe, right?
Actually,
You want to do Extra Deck first?
yeah, let's do the extra deck first.
So first off, free tokens because you have to.
Yep.
Free tokens. This
The best
token
card
is
in
so
the deck.
cute. Like this card is so like it's maybe eggs, but it looks so cute. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
it's
It's
so
just really
amazing.
cute.
Next, the most MVP card of the deck. I swear, it's
Underclock Taker. Okay.
ever since it came out, it raises the consistency of the deck by millions. Like you summon two monsters, no matter what monsters, as long as
They
they're
are,
monsters,
and you can
use
get them away and
yep,
do whatever
and
you
then
want.
banish them for the cost.
This
for
card
your
is
attack.
amazing, and I don't really understand what is a common, because this card is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, really good.
True. Next, you have
This is Radiance because you have two, you know, two Earths.
Oh,
This deck
and
is
one more
Earth.
thing to note about Underclock Taker. Ultimate Conductor Torano, 3,500 attack.
I mean, Conductor Tyranno make the monsters face down, so I'm not sure it's really good with him, but it's good to help you run over stuff overall. That's pretty much the idea.
Yeah, basically, I mean, why not? It has its effect. It's
Fair
really,
enough.
really good with the deck, so
Why
yeah.
not?
Gaia Saber.
Gaia Saber because it's helpful for everything, like,
Yeah, it's a combo extender, basically.
and it's a really good arrows, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't have one, but it's good arrows.
Dico Tucker.
Dico Talker because Dico Taco.
Yep.
It's your taco bringer of the deck, and they're your protector
Yep.
from effects, in a way.
He brings Taco from Taco Bell.
And Topologic Bomber Dragons. That's actually, I kind of understand the logic of this guy, actually. Put a baby, destroy the entire field, summon a baby,
Exactly.
yeah, pretty simple.
And it's not just that. Besides that, you can attack a monster and deal damage to your opponent equal to its attack, which is amazing.
This card is pretty good and very, very underrated Link monster, and that's pretty much it for the Link monster, right?
Yep, that's the Link lineup.
6, I believe. Yeah, six Link monsters.
Yep. Now we'll go for the Xyz. We have
Break Sword.
the Break Sword. Yep.
Obviously.
We have Gaga Cowboy, which is very, very, very.
It become
underrated.
actually meta deck, not meta. Like it's a little bit became meta again because it's burning your opponent for game.
Yeah, and a lot of times you leave your opponent with like
With-
800, 500, 400.
Yeah, that's the reason why back in the day when Perform Power was full powers, Mark Z always used this card against me because he wanted to finish the game and he didn't have enough power to finish that. So that's why this card is pretty good. Very, very underrated. If you do not need it, don't run it. But if you do need a little damage, I would recommend to run it.
Yep,
That's
and
pretty much
I
it.
cannot even count the number of times I basically attacked and your opponent was like end of turn, and I was like, nope, gaga for game.
Yeah, and it's also have an okay attack position.
Yep. And
Effect.
the staples.
Castel, 101. I mean, 101 is a little bit less now, but still, and Baguska. Pretty simple, not needing an
Though
explanation.
101, I don't get why is it less, because
I mean, it's pretty amazing, but I don't understand
yeah,
what
it
will
goes
do
for special summon attack position monsters, and the links cannot be in defense position.
The defense position, so it's getting rid of them immediately.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Utopia package.
Utopia, the annoying lightnings that I don't have, yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
always like to
finally-
rub it in my face, but whatever. Lagia and Dolka.
Yep.
And yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's it for the extra deck.
Pretty simple as well.
Yeah.
Anything else for the extra side deck, actually, not extra deck?
The side deck is pretty controversial, I guess.
You can do whatever you want. Side deck is a personal preference.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Those are relevant for our locals, but Malevolent Catastrophe.
I mean, a lot of traps. You can attack, boom, for all the traps. I mean, it's pretty good.
No, that's when only when your opponent declares an attack.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. But yeah, it's still when your opponent attack, boom, destroyer in their entire spell and trap lineup when you're going first,
Yeah,
and they're setting their entire traps. Although sometimes I don't think your opponent set before they go to attack you, but
Yeah,
still
but
a good card.
sometimes your opponent leaves cards from like previous turns, so
Fair enough. Oh, and it can destroy all spell and traps,
it
not
might be
only
useful.
sets.
It was actually useful in our last tournament. So
Against who? I wasn't in there because I
against
couldn't get.
against the Evil Swarm player.
Oh, I know who
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate that deck a little bit, but I know why it's really useful.
Yeah. Next, Light Imprisoning Mirrors, two of them.
Okay.
Extremely useful against Light Swarms. If you use it and they don't run zombies, they're pretty much dead.
Fair enough. And of course, the other one, I get it.
Shadow Imprisoning Mirror.
Good against decks that run a lot of darks. I'm trying to think of a good example that we have right now.
We have Dark World,
Dark World.
Evil Swarm.
Evil Swarm is a good example because it's still running around. DDD. That's actually also good against Trickstars. And this one is also good against Shadows. Still good against
that's
Shadows.
true.
I'm trying to think of like a good dark example decks because I haven't seen that in our locals lately.
3 mind control because more materials for links.
Fair enough, you steal your opponent's monster, and I think it's not a hard once per turn, I don't understand why they even return this card to 3. This card is amazing. Like, you need to get this card immediately if you have it. And put it in your slot. Like,
that's true.
This card is broken. Like, I just think offhand, I think this ban list is half ban list to the next ban list that's going to happen in Flame of Destruction, because there's still some cards that are probably going to get banned, some new cards that are going to get hype, which I think...
And this card, sorry for stopping you, but this card is the real MVP. I remember in our last tournament we played against the Lightsworn.
And you took his monsters.
I took his snow, so we won't be able to use it and spam it. So,
Wow. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then you don't use it to link materials because it shouldn't be in the graveyard to disrupt. Is that pretty good?
Yeah. Throw my body as a shield, just in case.
I mean, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And then another back row removal, you can say, because sometimes you need Cosmic Cyclone. And that was really, really useful against my counterfairs today because I have the Parsha thing. Yeah. Although you didn't get to resolve it because that game I kind of won, but whatever.
Yeah. Basically, it banishes cards, so let's say Cosmotown, things of that nature that get benefits from being destroyed, it helps against them, so I like to use it just in case.
Very well. And that's pretty much it for the side deck. No hand traps, no anything else. You don't really need those. And that pretty much does it for the deck profile, right, man?
Yep. Now let's go over a few combos, shall we?
Fair enough. I mean, it's a little bit long, so sorry, guys, but fair enough.
Yeah, but it's Dino, so who cares? All right, so
very well.
Let's go over the most basic combos. Let's say first turn, Gilazarus and Spellstrikers. So
how many? You want to say?
Even one of each. Let's say you start with those two, and let's say either an Oviraptor or Fossil Dig.
I mean, you need a spell for Spell Striker, right? Or you don't have to. So let's just say Spell Striker.
That's what the Fossil Dig is for.
Let's say Fossil Dig.
You can also
Reinforcement of the army, the Spell Striker himself.
The Rota instead of the Spell Striker. Then search it and banish it to summon for free.
So first off, what you do, you probably Fossil Dig, right? And search for this guy, obviously.
And then you go. And then you special summon this guy, banish this to special this guy.
And then
you use both of them to special summon either a Mrs. Radiant
or Underclock Taker.
Yeah, which is, by the way, amazing. You summon him, then you
summon the Conductor.
Summon the Oviraptor first.
Oviraptor, sorry.
Yeah.
And then you search who?
And then you basically banish banish 2 dinosaurs. You can use both of those to make a Decotucker and then banish the 2 dinosaurs.
Fair enough.
To summon him, and then you.
That's pretty.
Then let's say
this is a really basic combo. It's actually dealing a lot of damage when you think about it.
Yeah. And because also one more thing, you can use his effect to destroy like an overtax from your hand, and then.
Search the double evolution pill to get another one.
Yeah, you can use it.
Sheesh.
Yeah, and can basically
because you have overtech in the graveyard because it's like another one, and then you can banish Spell Striker because Spell Striker is not a dinosaur.
And now
shish.
One combo extender that I like is Lost World.
Why?
Because, it gives your opponent a token, which means it can your opponent, while he has the tokens, your opponent cannot target anything, which is excellent against like Noble Knights, which cannot activate any equip spells because.
I mean, they can use it for a link monster, but I get it.
But I mean.
But it's very, very specific because you need another Earth, because there's not a dinosaur link monster.
True. Also, not a lot of players in our locals run Mrs. Radiance, so...
Or running a card to just, counter this to get the equip. I mean, there are people who are running Link Spider, but other than that, I don't really see Mrs. Radiant anymore, because we're starting to have more diverse Link pool. I get it.
So basically, it's useful. You can also attack it and use and destroy baby Ceratosaurus from the deck. To
Instead of it,
yeah.
Or-
Baby Ceratosaurus from the deck, destroy to summon another Oviraptor.
Oviraptor.
and then-
I always call him Conductor for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah,
Yeah, because they're basically equal in terms of usefulness.
very well. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean there are a lot of other combos, but this is like the most essential
Most
ones,
basic
the
one.
ones your go-to combos.
Fair enough. Anything else you want to say to our viewers before we go away?
As you always say, the creativity is a key in this game.
And it's really, really good creativity.
Make
And we
sure
have
to
a very
subscribe.
creative Noble Knight deck coming right to you guys after this, which is really, really amazing as well.
Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for my Let's Play series.
Really, really nice. I will probably ask him to help me in other Let's Play series, but he's the one that's doing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. So mine will be in the future for other things if you guys want.
Yeah.
If you want to put your deck for the thumbnail or something like that, it will be really, really nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Hopefully that will be a nice thumbnail, but we'll see about that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Like you said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay safe, guys. We'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks you for every single one of you for every single thing you've done for us, and we'll continue to grow and grow, and hopefully we'll become a big, big, big known community. Bye bye, guys.